Tonight on WFA Reborn, the Heavyweight Championship is on the line as John Austin defends against world-class Channing Thomas. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. A massive edition of WFA Reborn here tonight. Heavyweight Championship match. And this is one that we have been waiting for. And we're not the only ones. World-class Channing Thomas has been chomping at the bit for this opportunity. And tonight he gets it. John Austin, one-on-one. Championship on the line. And yes, his thick contract, his exclusive contract to the WFA in hand, with all sorts of rules, parameters that are apparently legally binding and have been applied in his matches. Maybe a trick up his sleeve tonight to guarantee himself some WFA gold. But folks, massive news next week. Swipe right from WWE's ID system. Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes will both be in action. You're not going to want to miss any of that, so make sure you subscribe because there will be plenty of epic matches coming down the line, and we kick it all off here tonight with the WFA Championship matchup. And Channing Thomas looks ready for this one, very focused. No distractions at ringside here tonight. It's one-on-one, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how we like it. And the crowd is fired up for this one. And how can you blame them? Two of WFA's very best. And here comes the champ. Listen to that response. There's the man, Superfan John Austin. A Rumble secured the championship for him, the ultimate underdog. But time and time has proven just how much heart, just how much guts, just how determined he is to hang on to that thing with his life. Has overcome Scott Reed in a 2 out of 3 falls match, a triple threat match involving former champion Moshpit, and now perhaps his biggest test to date, because this is no longer about respect. You have a man who has no respect, challenging for your championship and will win it at any and all costs. Tonight, John Austin gets pushed to the limit, and we'll find out if he still, in fact, is championship material. Now for the introductions.
Introducing first the challenger on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office, weighing in at 221 pounds. He is the top attraction in the territory.
Something else now? What is this?
He is the biggest star you've ever seen, and he is doing charity work.
Yes, I am.
Here at WFA this evening.
Thank you.
World-class Channing Thomas.
World class, full of ego, full of bravado, but also full of talent. There's a reason he's the #1 contender. And while Thomas is full of ego, Austin is full of fight, and fight is what's going to happen as soon as that bell rings. Super Champ chants ring throughout the WFA arena here tonight.
Allow me the privilege to disrobe before this main event contest.
Channing Thomas full of parlor tricks, but he has a deep, deep arsenal that has allowed him to get to this point very quickly, I might add you, in the WFA. But he is just seething at the fact that this fan, this super fan, represents the WFA when he could be the top guy in the territory. That is Channing Thomas's goal. Looking to dominate the independent wrestling scene. Oh, getting right in the face of the champion. Thomas thinks he is above John Austin. But tonight he's going to find out just how much heart and courage this kid's got. Now here we go, collar-level tie-up, center of the ring. Channing Thomas looking to whip around John Austin, but Austin putting up his own fight. Neither man really gaining the advantage there, but John Austin coming out on top in that exchange. And look at the size difference here. John Austin is a different breed, a different generation of professional wrestler. But it doesn't mean he doesn't get the job done. He has racked up plenty of impressive victories, especially as of late when the championship has been on the line. And it is on the line here tonight, folks. That's Channing Thomas now. Looking to take his time with the champ. Once again, center of the ring locking up. Thomas able to get that side headlock, though. Austin quickly escaping, but eating a shoulder tackle for his efforts. Now Thomas coming off the ropes, quickly up and over. Leapfrog there by Austin. Beautiful vertical base there, and up and over with the hip toss. Channing Thomas saying, "You're in my world now." Much more aggression in this matchup than John Austin's past title defenses. Thomas is coming for everything that John Austin has right now. Thomas is built different as well. A wrestler's wrestler, travels all over the country, has faced the very best and brightest that the entire independent scene has to offer. There's a reason he is world-class. There is a reason he is as well-developed as he is, and it is due to his experience. John Austin, definitely the underdog when it comes to experience. However, this is his home base. This is his territory. And Thomas is coming for it, but not without a fight on behalf of the super champ here. Side headlock applied, center of the ring here. Austin, oh, hanging on to it. How's about that? Thomas now looking to escape, though, desperately. Shooting him off the ropes. Back under. Leapfrog of his own right there. Now looking for a hip toss. John Austin, though, has it scouted this time. Up and over onto his feet, hitting the ropes, stuck in a clothesline. What's the champ got in mind here? Oh, it doesn't matter. He got stopped right in his tracks by Channing Thomas. And now we got a cover here. First one of the matchup, two, and oh. John Austin feeling the effects of that slam. Now Thomas firmly in control here, driving John Austin's skull to the top turnbuckle. Now Thomas looking to impose his will on the champ. Bringing him to another corner here, though, looking to shoot him off to the far side. John Austin, though, that's all the distance he needed. Up, over, twisting into the sunset flip, cover, count, but not enough to put away the challenger. Up, missing the clothesline there. Now for Rana. Sends Thomas to the far side, and a drop kick as well. Channing Thomas getting eaten alive here by the super champ. Tit for tat, back and forth action thus far. Now what's John Austin looking for here? Punch up, driving him down with a bulldog. And again, keeping Thomas center of the ring here. Beautiful position for a cover, getting a 2 count, but again, not enough. And I think John Austin knows that. But take the opportunities when they present themselves, because you never know. All it takes is 3 seconds to secure a victory. And now the champ climbing up to the top turnbuckle. Thomas in dangerous territory here, coming in for a splash. No, I thought Austin was maybe looking to finish her, but Thomas had it scouted. Oh, hot shot across the top rope. Eating that steel cable across your larynx is not a great way to digest the pro wrestling game. And you're going to see, as he feels the effects of that one, Thomas grabbing quick control of this thing, driving the spine into his knee, into his quad, and the oxygen getting blown right out of the lungs of the Superfan. And the crowd is solidly behind their underdog. He is definitely their champion and a champion's champion. However, perhaps the odds are just too stacked against the champion. Getting Thomas now, go behind, throwing him right into the ropes, and delivering a hard shot again to the back of John Austin. Channing Thomas beginning to mount a strategy and the momentum firmly in his hands. You gotta wonder what he is measuring up the champion for to seal the deal in this one. But John Austin always not going down without a fight. You see those close fists, the referee on top of it though. And hard into the buckles there. Want to talk about the wind getting knocked out of you? That'll do it. Perhaps everything knocked out of John Austin. No, just a 2 count in that pinfall. Man, world class, looking like $1 million here, taking his time now, choosing when to pick his spots. And man, does he know how to pick them. Now see, looking perhaps again to whip him hard into that buckle a second time now, my goodness. And right back out to his feet, though, eating a German suplex bridge. 2-hand, oh, so close. We almost had a new champion right there. Channing Thomas, man, is tonight his night? Have we seen the era of the Superfan come and go? Channing Thomas is indeed on a different level, at least here tonight so far in this thing. Having his way with John Austin. Oh, another clubbing blow, focusing on the back. Submission, perhaps, in the future of John Austin. Oh, and again, as I said, picking his spots, very methodical in his approach to his game plan here tonight, but it has been effective. And now, looks like the champ's going for a ride here. Up for the suplex. No, John Austin recovering, small package. 1, 2. Oh, very close. He did put away Scott Reed with one of those recently, but it is a classic. But that body slam is a game changer. Shut the champ down when he was picking up steam. And now Channing Thomas again, taking his time.
This one's for you, buddy.
A little bit of showboating as well. Oh, looking for the elbow drop, but he missed it, taking way too much time, focusing on the crowd, trying to dampen their spirits here. Austin with the cover, but only getting a 1 count there, but out of desperation, it looks like, as Austin struggles to his knees. But coming off the ropes, Thomas catching him center of the ring. Oh, I thought he was going for the bomb, but here you go. I mentioned submission. Look at that, center of the ring, and that thing is locked in deep on the champion. We could be seeing a submission victory and a new champion here tonight. World class with a world class crab. And you hear the crowd solidly behind the champion trying to will him on in this precarious position. Giving up a little bit of leverage, and it cost him big time there, but oh, how about that? Different, higher stack, the way that he has John Austin folded now, applying pressure to the neck as he continues to fold his back in half in a way it is not meant to bend, and it will break if he continues to hang on to this, and John Austin knows it as he continues to worm his way out of it. Now fighting back, shooting Thomas right out of the ring, and perhaps that buys the champ enough time to regain his composure. You see him favoring the base of his spine there. He is in a lot of trouble, and World Class notices that as he looks to drive the champ down, but instead, dropping him. Indeed, a modified inverted DDT. And Austin again biding himself some time here to gain his senses, to gain his footing, and gain perhaps some momentum in this thing, because he has been on the receiving end of an onslaught from World Class. And catching him with the boots as he came charging in there. The champ Picking his spots there now with the back elbow. Now mounting the second rope. What does we have here coming off? Crossbody block. Beautiful. Picture perfect. But not enough to be able to get a victory with a pinfall attempt there instead. Thomas right back up to his feet. But the momentum, the tide is changing here. Flying shoulder tackle from John Austin. And now looking here, flying head scissors sends the challenger reeling. You gotta love the guts of John Austin. Bringing the fight no matter how hurt he is, no matter how much the odds are stacked against him. Looking for that corner now, the DDT, no! World Class had that one scouted. Now up and over onto the shoulders, but perhaps Channing Thomas looking to counter that thing. No, roll through, victory roll here, cover, counted it again. Channing Thomas able to kick out of that one. Oh, wait a minute, side headlock. Looking to block whatever John Austin was attempting there. But walked right back into it with that side slam. Both men down. Impressive matchup thus far, ladies and gentlemen. Both men giving it their all. Up to a 3 count now. Thomas still out. And perhaps this is the moment needed. Just that split second. The Superfan, the Super Champ, climbing to the heavens, climbing to that top turnbuckle. I believe he's finished many a man before with this thing. Frog splash, no, the knees were up. And that's all he needed. New champion, ladies and gentlemen, cover Kevin. Oh, John Austin finds a way to kick out at the very last second. But perhaps the beginning of the end. Fisherman suplex, beautiful bridge, shoulders are down, and 3, no! Again, somehow, some way, Super Champ John Austin manages to get the shoulder up at the very, very last second. And Channing Thomas now beside himself wondering, what's it gonna take? How are we going to finish the job here? So close, yet so far. This young man, gutsy, full of heart, but perhaps not much left in the tank. World Class looking perhaps to drop him on his head, but having some neck issues there. Not sure what move would have caused that. Perhaps that side slam. Really struggling though, trying to get John Austin up for that pile driver, but no, sweeping the legs. We got a cover here, ladies and gentlemen, too, and oh, what a devastating boot. Dropped the champ. Is there anything left in the tank? Apparently there is. Either that or John Austin is just running on pure instinct at this point to kick out when he hears that mat slapping for a 3rd time. My goodness. What a performance from both athletes here tonight. But it looks very much like World Class has this thing in the bag.
My neck.
His neck is very much bothering him. I'm wondering if some nagging injuries from his rigorous schedule are catching up to him here. Nonetheless, attempt number 2 on the pile driver. He has him up this time, ladies and gentlemen. No! John Austin still trying to find a way out. And how's about that? Looked like it was a back suplex, but just dropped him with the Uranagi instead. John Austin, there is not much life left in him. His body is very heavy from the sustained damage. He is having a hard time using his legs, getting to his feet, getting his wherewithal with them. You see him using his knees, the referee begging and pleading with him to respond. As Channing Thomas is on the outside of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Contract in hand. Sliding it into the ring. We have seen him use it before as a weapon that is very thick. It has a great amount of weight to it. It can definitely do damage. As the referee now putting the binder away. But wait a minute, the championship in hand. Oh, a close call. And the official catching it now. Referee getting involved. Wait a minute now. John Austin. Tornado DDT. And oh! Channing Thomas landing right on top of the championship that he brought in. So all is fair in love and war. Channing Thomas's plan has backfired big time because he is in prime position for Superfan patented from Splash. Cover, count, and somehow John Austin has retained. What a gutsy performance by John Austin, still the man around the WFA. What an impressive victory. You gotta wonder who's next down the pipeline to challenge for the WFA Championship. But there's only one thing for sure, John Austin will be ready for it. Folks, don't forget next week, Brad Baylor will be in action. He will be taking on fellow WWE ID prospect Sean Legacy, and of course Ricky Smokes in action as well from Swipe Right. He will be challenging Jerry El Rivera. Looking very forward to two epic confrontations from four phenomenal athletes as we get each and every week here on WFA Reborn. We thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe if you're not. We'll catch you all the next time the bell rings.